Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on what are advertisements. So, what are advertisements, you may ask? Without further ado, without further delay, allow me to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now. Succinctly stated, advertisements are often deemed to be paid marketing messages. Advertisements are primarily utilized for the purpose of raising awareness of a company's product offerings and service offerings. Advertisements are ubiquitous and pervade every form of media, thereby rendering media a bastion for advertisements. Advertisements are contrived and are designed with the purpose of heightening awareness of a company's product offerings and service offerings. By amplifying awareness of a company's product offerings and service offerings among its target market, it can culminate in the company's sales volume, sales revenue, and profits being amplified post-launching the advertisements. Advertisements are artificially manufactured by companies and often aim to convey the notion that the product will assuage the target market's needs or allow them to avail themselves of a desirable lifestyle if they procure the product. Advertisements can also be contrived to convey that service offerings will assuage the target market's needs. By amplifying awareness of a company's product offerings and service offerings among the target market, advertisements are able to stimulate sales. A stellar advertisement, for instance, is an indelible advertisement that features a clever slogan and that entices customers to immediately procure the product or immediately procure the service that is shown in the advertisement. Companies should aim to attain substantial brand recognition, strong brand loyalty, robust brand equity, and an extraordinary brand image. Exposure to advertisements can serve as a precursor for stimulating sales. If customers are eminently satisfied with the products that they purchased, then it can culminate in companies being able to more rapidly grow their market share in the niche markets that they compete in and vie for increased market share in. If customers are highly satisfied with the products that they purchased, then it can culminate in companies being able to more rapidly grow their customer bases. Companies should make an earnest and diligent attempt to rapidly cultivate brand growth. A dearth of advertisements when a brand is in its genesis can, for instance, undermine sales growth potential, market share growth potential, and brand growth potential if the company's target market lacks awareness that the company's product offerings and service offerings exist. Even though advertisements are often deemed to be paid marketing messages, they are still nonetheless an integral component of a company's marketing strategies. Companies often profusely rely on their advertisements to be able to heighten awareness of their product offerings and service offerings so that they can draw forth more sales from their target market in the pending future. Lamentably, advertisements are often deemed to be intrusive paid marketing messages. People will enable ad blockers in order to be able to circumvent being exposed to most internet advertisements. people often have an aversion to advertisements and often prefer to abstain from viewing them whenever widely possible, especially since advertisements intrusively encroach on their sacrosanct time, especially in contexts in which content cannot be accessed unless the advertisements are all watched. Even though most advertisements are deemed to be inefficacious at enticing most people to procure product offerings and service offerings, they are still nonetheless able to generate awareness of the product offerings and service offerings, as well as stimulate sales. As long as the cost per acquisition associated with acquiring a customer is low enough, and as long as the sales revenue per unit sold is high enough, then companies can often warrant leveraging advertisements to grow their customer bases, even though most advertisements perish when marketing budgets are depleted.